2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive with Cook. Now, their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it out.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Goff. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Rodgers. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long. It's gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Landry. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and when we talk about...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This game, it was well